Welcome back to the Hockey Shop Source for Sports. We're down here in the goalie level. We're trying to get on Cam's level, which is...
You are on my level. You're down here.
It's a lower level with Cam.
I think I brought you up out of the basement.
We're in goalie utopia. We're in goalie utopia. We don't call it the basement. With the new Vaughn SLR3, I'm just going to let you walk me through what's new here. We haven't really had a chance to have a breakdown ourselves from Vaughn. I mean, there's some things that jump out on the pads automatically, but you walk me through what's new, what's improved in the SLR3, Cam.
All right, SLR3. So, as Bauer, and we'll also give Warriors some credit here, have pushed things forward in terms of with their integration of their knee cradles and how stable they are for when you're dropping down the butterfly. Vaughn has followed suit and decided to update their knee cradle to provide a lot more stability in the butterfly. We can already see off the bat that the knee stack is quite a bit thicker itself. We're going to pick ourselves up a little bit higher in that butterfly, get a little bit better position, take some stress off the hips as well. But the big thing here is them now actually sewing it into the internal core of the pad, just on the edge. So it's definitely not the same way that Bauer does it here. But as you can see, rather than just mounting that right on top of the actual pad itself, this one's now integrated closer to the core. So it's laced in design. You can still open it up just a little bit more to get a better look at it. But we can see we've added quite a bit more stability to that pad, especially in previous years.
Oh, you can really see it in the comparison here. I mean, there's a little give there, but it's with
Correct.
The whole face of the pad. And then you look at the previous model, like that's sort of the flop and flex that we're trying to avoid as we move forward in sort of that integration between you.
Exactly. I mean, so we've seen in pad design and the way pads have kind of changed up. We've really seen the key is being able to have that ability to have that proper seal when you're down in the butterfly and not have that pad roll out on you. So we're not having any over rotation. Under rotation, we're helping to prevent with that as well. But again, having that stable platform to allow you to sit a little bit taller, really get above that puck and cut off those angles.
Well, one day we'll teach you the research that CCM did that actually shows it gets the pad to the ice faster.
I said that earlier.
Okay.
You're a little, he's not on top of it this morning, Kevin.
What's next?
All right. So they've updated the leg channel just a little bit more too as well. So we've widened it out, add a little bit of concave to it too as well. What this will allow to do, a little bit better connectivity, better feel and rotation as well. We still feel and still have that reactive control strap, which continues off.
Compared to the two?
Yes, so deeper inset in between. They puffed out the actual shin pad just a little bit more as well. Nice and squishy. Should give that really connectivity and that overall control feel over that pad as well. Strapping system on the outer side has actually remained pretty much the same. Winning combination, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Continuing with the quick slide material as well. Something that we've seen work quite well. We've had some excellent feedback as well. Durability aspect for the pad and continuing forward. Great overall feel.
Similar to Brian's Primo.
Correct. Oddly similar.
Noticeably similar.
Still some good boot flex in the pad itself. So still allowing you to kind of get over top as this is somewhat of a stiffer profile pad. But as we can see here, both Kevin and I noticed, we've still got some good thigh flex in the overall pad itself. So depending on what exactly you're looking for in the pad, this is something you can order custom in terms of getting it a little bit stiffer up top if you do wish. That flex is great for some guys, but that can also lead to some potential, trapdoor situations and things like that.
A little thicker, the profile. We've seen companies sort of get thinner and thinner in that thigh rise. This one's got a little more substance to it.
Correct.
And yet still has that flex.
Correct. Pad, SLR3, Pro Carbon.
I like it. The one thing that we noticed too, almost like a little bit of it, I can see it here when you're talking to me, like it almost sort of like there's like a forward angle on it when it's flush on the ice, like in terms of like not just being straight up and down, like it almost twists at the top, like a little bit to sort of cut off pucks by having a little bit of a...
Comboed with the beveled outer roll as well, help to keep the puck back in front of you, not allowing that to skip back over top and kind of roll in. So
you can almost see it when it's sitting like this. It's a little bit of a twist, and it makes sense in terms of helping to sort of close that up. What's next?
All right.
You're in charge. It's your show, your show, your show.
My show today. I like this.
Yeah, I'm just a bystander. This is last year's. Show me the new glove.
SLR3 Pro Carbon Catcher. All right. So some things have changed, but a lot of it has to do with the internals of the glove. So addition of a Kevlar palm, a thicker palm.
Noticeably
thicker palm. This will be one of those things where it's kind of hard to show you, and you kind of have to more so try it on yourself, in all honesty.
Well, I don't know. Like, you can sort of almost see if you open that up and show it the same way I am, you twit. You can almost see how beefed up that area is inside the palm, sort of side by side.
So I'll beef up your knowledge here a little bit between the two. Overall, feel-wise, once again, you have to get it on your hands to really notice it. I mean, visuals only do so much. I actually find this has a better closure than last year's as well. However, my hands are a little stronger than Kevin's, a little bit bigger than Kevin's, so I can wrap my hand around the brake a little bit easier and get a little bit better control. So someone for a little bit smaller hands might have a little bit more difficulty with the thickness of this palm, just wrapping their hand all the way around the brake.
We're not going to comment on why your hands are bigger and stronger, Cam, but we'll leave it at that. Yeah, I did notice it definitely. Like, as soon as in the palm, as soon as you close it, you can feel how much more, like, there's just more material there, like
Correct.
Significantly more material, which is going to help with stingers, but is going to require a bit of a feel adjustment for goaltenders because it is a totally different feel than before. You can see the stitching goes through the palm. There was no stitching in this one, so you've got that added, which would keep your brake intact, which is a nice thing, but it is going to feel a lot more like you're closing your hand around all that material rather than just sort of straight down a line.
Opening up the backhand, and well worth it to do on this glove as well. Vaughn has changed up their system a little bit more. You can actually get quite a tight fit out of this glove. A little bit different from what they've done in the past. So Kevin takes a second to open that up. Vaughn continues using their neoprene backhand. This is something we've seen on their previous older models as well. Still evident here. I find I can get this glove a little bit tighter in comparison to the older SLR2. Just in terms of feel-wise, still supple materials on the inside, so it's a nice comfy glove, which Vaughn has always kind of been known for. Heat moldable, which is very important, help to imprint your hand inside that glove. Single T stock, obviously you can order double T if you want to order custom. Just nice overall feel.
Last but not least,
Blocker. There we go.
how come I get the old stuff and you get the new stuff?
Well, because you don't know anything about the new stuff or the old stuff. That's what I'm here for. Ha ha, got
That's
it.
a fair point.
All right, SLR3 Pro Carbon Blocker. Winning recipe already for them. Not a whole lot has changed between the two. Biggest call out is the new palm material. Softer foam. We see this foam actually in the knee cradle itself. Much different feel overall. I actually find that this palm's a little bit tighter on the hand, but not necessarily in a bad way.
Well, we've seen other companies go this way as well over the past couple of years. Reduce the material almost like a player's glove. Less material leads to better feel.
Correct. Nice control. The blocker's not overly floppy by any means. Again, winning recipe for them, so not a whole lot has changed.
No. Nice feel.
All right. SLR3 Pro Carbon. If you have any questions about it, you can give me a call.
I have a question, Cam.
Oh, here we go.
How come it has quick slide technology on the blocker?
So, as a durability aspect, when you're down in that paddle down aspect, because that quick slide material is a little bit better of a wear, when you're down and having that blocker run across, this will help to stop those edges from wearing.
He actually had a good answer. I'm impressed. I guess that's why you come to the Hockey Shop on thehockeyshop.com with your questions. If they've got any more, Cam, where can they get you?
604-589-8299.
Remember, folks, SLR3 in store now, also available for custom orders. If you want to go through that custom process, make sure you talk to Cam. We talked last week about fit and how different pads fit differently. This is one of the ones that fits differently from Vaughn's other model. Make sure you check in with Cam to get the size and the specs that fit your game. Thanks, Cam.
Thank you.